Welcome or welcome back to the CNC Advantage. I am Chrissy and Cooper is back there kicking it on the couch. I just got done smudging, so he ain't coming over here for nothing. He hates that shit. But I felt the need to do an extra cleanse today, so we did some sage, we did some Palo Santos, and we did a cedar burn. So forgive me while it kind of clears up because it's a little smoky in me right now, but I really enjoy it. So it has been a minute, and I do apologize for the delay in the readings. Things have been a little busy and hectic around here. I was hired to do a few jobs here and there, and then I had some life coaching to do, so sometimes life just gets busy, and just know that when I'm called to do the readings and then told to get back on it, I'm on it, okay? So you're going to receive all the messages that you need to receive in divine timing, okay? I know that a lot of tarot readers keep a strict schedule and this and that, and I understand why, but sometimes we can only do so much, and we need to take care of ourselves so we can properly give you the messages that you need to hear. So if we're not rested, if we're not taking care of ourselves, we can't take care of you if we can't take care of ourselves. So I have been taking care of business, and I'm back with you, and we'll see what Spirit has to say for our Virgos today. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? The energy of your read today is the Two of Wands. So what I'm getting from that is that you're at a possible crossroads right now. You're trying to choose between staying or going, and you got the Eight of Cups in reverse. You want to stay. Wow, that was quick. I did a very long meditation last night, so I am really in the sync of things right now, so I'm not real surprised. So let's see if this is professionally, or if this is a relationship. Is this a personal to our Virgos? You feel like you might have to leave, but you don't want to. This one's on the fence. You have the Seven of Wands on the fence. You feel like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. That's what I'm getting from that. Seven of Wands is typically where you're standing there and everyone's coming at you with your wands and you're fending them all off at once. So even if you stay, then you have this problem to deal with, and if you go, then you have a whole set of unknown problems to deal with. So you're kind of feeling like it's a double-edged sword kind of thing, and it doesn't matter which way you go, you're not loving your choices at this moment per se. What more can you tell us, Spirit? We have the Queen of Cups. So I'm not sure if this is in relation to a feminine energy that you got in your life right now, or if you are the Queen of Cups. So for the Queen of Cups to walk away from anything, really, I mean, the Queen of Cups puts their heart and soul and just everything they've got into it. They nurtured it, they loved it, they watered it, they watched it grow and bloom into something beautiful and great, and then they're like, you want to just, it's like the Eight of Cups, they're all full. All 8 cups were full, and yet that person walks away, right? You have it in reverse. So you don't want to walk away from your full 8 cups, maybe because you've put so much time and effort into it. So I'm feeling that you're the Queen of Cups in this one from the messages I'm receiving on that. And I feel you, I mean, when you put that much time and effort into something, and you're like, I can't just let someone else take the credit for this, or someone else win. You got the Two of Cups. That's love, baby. So it's a relationship that you're afraid to walk away from. It could be a friendship. It could be love, right? It could even be a partnership of some sort, but you've got a lot of emotions wrapped up in it. So even if it is a work thing, you're so emotionally invested in it now that you've got the Two of Cups here. And the Cups are all about emotions, right? You got the Queen of Cups. You got the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, you definitely feel super emotional, kind of almost unhinged at this point, that you don't know which way to go. That's why you had the Two of Wands. But you had it upright. So you know that there's a choice that has to be made. You can't do both. You could either stay or you gotta go. You know, let's see what the divine has to say. Do they think you should go? Oof. You have to trust. And not live in fear. You have the Fool and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Fool is to take a leap off a bridge, you know, or, you know, take a leap of faith, not literally off a bridge, right? And just trust that the divine has got you. So just because you can't see the path all lit up and you can't see exactly how everything is going to unfold, you need to trust in the divine for a moment and be like, I don't know which way to go. You're telling me to leave, so I'm going to leave, and I'm going to give you the wheel for a little bit, divine, and we'll see where it takes us. Go with the flow kind of thing. You know, don't fight it. The Knight of Swords upright is like sleepless nights, this and that, da da da. So this trust that you're putting in the divine is going to take you away from all this. So you're not going to have to worry about living in fear, anxiety, depression. So whatever you're in right now, if it's a toxic relationship, or possibly even a soulmate connection that met too soon. You know what I'm saying? You know, they weren't ready for you, or you weren't ready for them. Doesn't make you guys wrong for each other. It just means that the timing is off, right? So to not live in your fears, worries, and anxieties, you know, and just to trust, to blindly trust, can be a lot to ask of a person, right? But this is what the divine is clearly stating. So the Fool card is also a card of travel. So that's another card telling you that you might just need to walk away at this time, you know, until the timing is right. This person may not be ready because they haven't learned a crucial lesson in order to be with you. You know, so they're not on your level. They haven't ascended to where you are yet. And in order to get there, you're not going to teach them this lesson because you love them. You're just going to nurture the living piss and shit out of them, right? And when you do that, they'll never have growth. Where there's comfort, it doesn't always promote growth. That's not always true. But in this case, it is. So if you keep them comfy and this and that, they will never be uncomfortable enough to realize, oh shit, maybe I should change. If they walked away, maybe they were serious, you know, and maybe, you know, they're not taking you serious right now. That's what I'm hearing. there's something else. What? We have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. The Magician is all about one of the most powerful manifestation cards, right? So maybe you've been trying to manifest this person into your life. And the divine is saying, have patience. It doesn't mean that it's not meant to be. It just means that it's not meant to be right now. And there's lessons for you to learn in that patience as well. So while they're going through their own karmic lesson, if you will, I mean, just one way to say it, you're being tested. I'm asking you, the divine is asking you to have patience, to trust, to step into faith, and just let this person be while they figure some things out. How long? How long do you think Virgos will have to wait? How much patience? Right? You know, like, is it a week? Is it a day? Is it a year? Oh, you got the Star on the fence. Got a lot of divine energy popping out here and there. All right. Well, that card is as long as it takes. That just sucks as an answer, right? That's what I'm thinking. As long as it takes them to wake up and see what they were missing, right? I mean, if you look at this card, there's a lot of dark here, and there's a person who's just opening up a jar and kind of seeing what's inside, playing with the magic and just being like, well, no shit, huh? This is real. So maybe they needed a minute to just come around to your way of thinking. Maybe you've already awakened. Maybe they're still asleep. And they don't believe the shit you say. That they don't support you. And they don't engage in stimulating conversations, right? So I mean the same old shit. How's the weather? How's this? Oh baby, you're beautiful. Oh baby, let's go. You know, right? They're fun and they're exciting, but they're not helping you ascend. And if anything, if they don't come along with you on this journey, then they're gonna make you doubt yourself, second guess your shit, this and that, because they don't believe it. So you not only are you trying to convince yourself of your new beginning and stepping into a bunch of things you don't know, you gotta teach this person, hey, this shit's real. You need to give me time to do it, and they're not gonna understand. It's not their time yet to understand it. That's where the patience is gonna kick in for you, right? You gotta wait for that person to catch up, and hopefully they do. Free will and all. Right? They need opportunities to allow their own awareness to kick in, to see the synchronicities, to see the signs and stuff like that. That the signs have been there all along and they just weren't seeing them at first. You know, and, you know, tell them how to identify them, what to do with the information when they do find them. You know, so like if you see a rabbit crossing your path, what you were thinking about when you saw that rabbit cross your path, that's what that has to do with, you know, the luck, the fertility of it, the, you know, those kind of things, right? That would pertain to whatever their mindset was set at when the rabbit crossed. That's all about divine timing and this and that, and being able to connect the dots ourselves, because it's always different. If tarot was easy and black and white, then you wouldn't need us. You wouldn't need tarot readers to help interpret the messages. just everybody would be able to do it, right? I mean, and technically most of us can, but we're not aware of it, or we don't try, or, you know, we don't have time, or, you know, we don't have the energy, the focus. Like, a lot of people will do a reading and they'll take a nap. It's exhausting. It, especially when we're reading bad energy. When spirit is mad, angry, when there's a lot of black magic going on and stuff like that, and we tap into that energy, we're actually physically can feel it, and, you know, almost like it's right here in the room with us, right? That's why we have to smudge so often and cleanse our energy and do our affirmations and do our little prayers and this and that. If they're constantly bringing that type of energy to you in their disbelief of everything, it's going to lower the vibrations of the entire home. You can't ascend with that kind of shit, you know. You need to be around like people who vibrate high, people that you aspire to ascend to. Alright, now you got a whole fucking book here. And you got the Six of Wands in reverse on the bottom. Okay, so if you stay, you got the High Priestess in reverse. You have the Sun upright, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. If you stay, you might become a darker version of what you wanted to be. So sure, you'll still have your gifts, you'll still have everything that you've acquired, but you may not use said gifts to benefit the highest good anymore. You might manipulate people with it. You might be vindictive. You might be casting spells on people without their knowing and stuff. And then, you know, like love spells. Love spells basically trick people to love a person long enough for them to realize, hey, this person isn't actually all that bad, right? But it's still tricking their emotions. It's not cool to do to people. You know, if they love the person, let it be. But if they don't love the person, then the timing wasn't right. And for you to force them to love you, you hear what I'm saying? You know, it's not good, right? So, and it's going to help you, you know, if you stay, it's going to help you step into your masculine energy. This is your survival mode. This is fight or flight. This is, don't get me wrong, the Sun card is usually a great card, but in the fact that it came out with the other three cards in reverse, it's showing that your masculine side is going to come out of balance with your feminine side, and it's going to take over. That's ego, that's pride, that's greed, it's a lot of ugly things in this circumstance, because you have a Knight of Wands in reverse here as well. So you're going to be addicted to sex. You're going to be addicted to moving too fast and, you know, flying by the seat of your pants, maybe cheating and, you know, things of that sort. You're not going to be the faithful, loyal subject that you are now. Which you're like, how the hell could that be? People have a way of changing people. Well, how they treat you can be how, you know, and then how you retaliate, you know, could be really bad for you. And you got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, I don't want to say that. Come on. Oh, I hate it when they make me want to say shit I don't want to say. your dick could fall off. All right. I know, right? What the hell? So, with the Knight of Wands in reverse and all that, and there's a lot of sleeping around, maybe swapping of partners, this and that. There's discussion of sharing and this and that, and when you share too much, you catch something and you can't get rid of it. Man, I mean, boy, this took a turn, huh? This was what will happen if you stay. It's not the pretty picture you were imagining, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah, you saw that there would be things to overcome, obstacles and stuff like that to overcome in order to stay, but I don't think you saw this coming. Maybe you did. Maybe it totally fucking resonates. I don't know. This is a worldwide Virgo read, so I guess I can't exactly say what resonates with you and what doesn't, but if you stay, as plain as day on this card, it does not lead to victory or your highest good in any facet. Oh shit. Right underneath that card, the devil. The divine is advising you to walk away. It may be for a long time, it could be for a short time, who knows, right? But staying definitely does not benefit you in ways that you don't even see coming. And this is just a few, right? These are just a few of the ones that they just told me. Can you tell them more about this new unknown path? What is it? Where is it going to lead them? Will there be new love? Will you be able to just move on? Possibly forget this person for a while? Oop, that card flipped and went right back in the deck. I don't even know which one it was because I don't have my glasses on. When they flip that fast, it's hard to tell. Will you be able to move on with someone else? What else will come in for my Virgos? There was an answer, but they don't want to give it. It's definitely an unknown path to you. Right? Alright, you're just going to have to trust that it's going to bring in your wish fulfillment. That's the Nine of Cups on the bottom. Alright, Spirit says that's enough. Alright. Well, if you like this video, please like it. If you'd like to have more notifications whenever I post another video, please feel free to subscribe. It does help the channel, and I really appreciate all your support. One more thing, if you want to leave a comment below saying how this resonates, I go through all the comments. I help as I can. I answer questions as I can. And I guess until next time, you guys, in love and light.